Hey guys, how you doing? This is Emmett again, the Alpha Builder, and I just wanted to, I can't get enough of this right here. Um, what's it called? The StreamYard. So I'm back at it again, and it looks like I'm probably going to end up having to purchase this software. It's a web-based software, so it works pretty good. But I like doing commentation like this right here because I can stop and go, and I can do some of the things I need to do when I'm trying to go over a few items, especially when I'm, breaking down the the do's and the don'ts when you're actually going in and you're doing things in construction. But I have a house. This house is in Alabama. It's in Irondale, Alabama, and what we're doing, now the house doesn't, if you look at it from the front of it, you wouldn't think that it was, you would think it was a basic plain house, but this house is really far from basic. There's a lot of interior details going on in this house. The house is extremely tight. We did create a hole in it. The mechanical system is very, um, I would say, on the end of more complicated. They did a lot of things in order to keep the air exchange so that you know what's going on outside is not affecting the inside, but you're also pulling in fresh air. But this house is far from simple. There's very a lot of things that's going on the inside. But now let's look at the details that what we should look at when we're dealing with the landscaping. So I have my landscape guy, thanks to Ed, Ed Davis, creative landscaping. He does a real good job, and I tell you what, he works. He has a lot going on, and he does a lot. And I can appreciate contractors like him coming out here and helping me out and getting things done. But you can see right here where we have a lot of this right here, the big pile in the front of the yard is that's going to be topsoil. So you want about an inch, maybe about an inch or two of topsoil on the grounds once you get everything graded like you want to get it graded. And that's so that when we lay the sod has a base, has a good base in order to grow real good. So the only problem here is that this guy didn't put a sprinkler system. So the homeowner's going to come out here and he's going to have to water this grass when they lay it. And luckily it's not as hot as it used to be, but he's going to have to come out here and he's going to have to water that grass and do the things he needs to do. Kind of look at what we got here. Now, what I'm looking, if you guys can kind of see right here, I wish I can turn this little arrow red or something, but I'm looking right here and I'm making sure the code says that within 10 feet of the house, you have to have a 20% slope. So I'm making sure that I have good, and this is more than 20 degree, I'm sorry, 20% slope. This is more than that. This is a good fall here. It's allowing the water to fall. If you go back to the front of the house right here, see water from the street is coming here and it's getting into this little gutter and draining down. But the water on the landscape itself, this water is going to the back of the house. So what you want to do is you want to get this, you want to get this water on here. And there's a swale right here. There's actually a subdivision drainage pipe that's right over here where these bushes at. And it feeds from the neighborhood and it goes right here. So you want that water to at least get here or go over here and just keep going to the back of the house and go on down. That's what you want. Okay. And this is what's happening. I mean, this is good fall. So also one more thing. The first thing I did was I came here, I measured the distance from the top of this right here to the bottom of this right here, right to the grade. Now, when you put your grass, you put your sod on here, that's probably going to eat up another inch or so, maybe 2 inches. But when you put it there, This right here, see, at first I thought we were going to have guardrails right here. But since this is only about 13 inches, you don't have to have guardrails here anymore. So we can kind of leave this little step right here alone. And so that was a good thing. So that's another, $1,500, $1,600 the homeowners can save. But you see, we got good fall. I'm looking at this right here. I'm looking to make sure this right here fall. And it keeps falling. It keeps moving down. As you can see, this is one brick that's about 4 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, 13. You have about 13 inches. So code is going to be about, I think it's 19 or 20. I think it's 22 inches is code. So if we had greater than 22 inches here, we would have to have guardrails, to keep some, it's a safety issue. So you kind of see what we got going on here. Let me tell you something too, guys. This is a skid steer. This is not a bobcat. A lot of people call these things bobcats, but this is a skid steer. And they drive a little different. I think the pedal is your hands that moves it, and your pedals is what works the bucket. Guys, right now in today's market, if you learn trades like driving machinery, heavy machinery, things like that little skid steer right here, you can probably make more money than you can imagine. I mean, this is, and just what these guys are doing in general, just the trade guys. You just can't, they've told us to go to school and get degrees, etc. I get it. I went and got my degree. I did all the stuff that they told me to do. I was in the matrix when I was a kid. But guys, today, a lot of times if you go to school right now, you get a degree, and typically you're not going to get hired to do the job that you're actually doing. And a lot of times you're going to have student loan debt. So trades are where it's at now. These guys working these trades, they're winning. This guy got a real big backyard. Huge backyard. That's that pipe that I was telling you guys. This right here is taking all the water from the subdivision and draining it right here. And if you guys didn't quite see it, that water goes back over here. I don't quite know what that pipe right is. All that water's coming down. I'm trying to figure out what that pipe on the left is. The black perforated pipe. Now we also have the septic tank is right here. Our field lines are right up here. Now, when you're dealing with field lines for your septic system, if you guys don't know what septic system is, it's the on-site sewer system that you have. You cannot disturb this right here. That's why we didn't. And you can't disturb it, nor can you fill over it. Now you can feel, if you feel over it, if some go, your field lines go bad, they spread it out throughout here. If the field lines ever go bad, you're stuck with having to dig through all that stuff to get it corrected. Now, in this house, we have an engineered system that we use for our septic system. But it goes right, I think we got it right here. Septic system, the field lines are right here. And actually, we got a septic pump. So you can see we got a little thing right here, has a little plug here. And we have to pump it up here. And then it goes down this way. Okay. You don't need it, man. It's probably going to drop the thing when you try to put the tape in it. It'll give me a GoPro or something so I can do this a whole lot better. I I try to just go through and just make sure the grading is good. That's pretty much my biggest thing. How you doing, man? Everything looks really nice. See if I can. Let me just see. I think this might be the first video. I mean, this guy right here, just learning how to do little things like that is worth its weight. Once again, you're looking at the fall. You see how that water is. You want to. The first thing you want to do when you're building a home is know where that water is going to go. The whole purpose of a home is to remove water away from that house, whether it's bulk water, humidity. You're trying to get water. This is something that I like too. These HVAC condenser units, they're side discharge instead of up discharge. The reason that they're side discharge is because it's on the deck. You don't want to shoot that air up. You want to shoot it to the side. We still got to cap those bricks there. You can see my plug right here for the septic. So we got the septic covers that are right here. This what these orange marks are septic covers. So I guess he's gonna put a rock or something there to I don't quite know what's going on with this pipe here. And it may be the gutter. It may be for the gutters, to bring the water. I know that's for the gutters. So the gutters are going to go down here. We buried all the pipes. Instead of running the water from the roof on the ground, from the downspouts, we're going to run the downspouts right into this right here. And then that's going to discharge it to the back of the house. See how we have it? We took these gutters off. We'll bring them on down and connect to the pipe. I don't like that. That's a good place where snakes can hide out. Just don't like that. But you can kind of see down here at the bottom where we got this right here. This water is coming from that main pipe that I showed you earlier. It's like a little underground stream coming through here. So we got that water. We got that going across the back of the yard and being discharged into the rear of the yard. Hey man, we're no good. Looking at all this water drainage, just trying to have an idea how this stuff gonna work out. Looks good though.
Oh yeah.
That was the homeowner. All right, guys. I just, like I said, I want to take advantage of this yard stream. It's kind of fun using this thing now. You guys, please, you get a chance, in order to help people get this information. Shouldn't take you long. Just hit the little. You can hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. But whether you hit it good or good or bad, it helps create an algorithm so that this right here, this information will be shared with more people. So I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good day.